Father Bear had lost his family. Looking at the empty children's room and the yellowed family portrait on the wall, he was reminded of the day the circus intruders had come. His family had been having dinner when suddenly a group of humans burst into the village and took away all the animals. Fortunately, his wife and son had escaped, but he had become the target of their beatings. After a brutal assault, he and the other animals were locked in iron cages. Watching his home recede into the distance, Father Bear struggled desperately. But no matter how hard he tried, his home kept getting farther and farther away. From that day on, Father Bear was forced onto the circus stage. Under the whip of the humans, he learned to perform bicycle tricks. Enduring the daily torment, what kept him going was that family portrait. One day, the circus added a new stunt, riding a bicycle down a steep slope. Before the performance, he took out the family portrait again. Looking at his son in the photo, his cold heart warmed once more. He put away the picture, looked ahead with determination, and charged down the slope without fear. On the steep incline, he pedaled faster and faster. Finally, with his constant acceleration, the bicycle left the track and shot straight toward the top of the circus tent. He was finally free. He had waited for this day for so long, but the circus would not let him go easily. They closed in on him instantly. To avoid being captured, Father Bear pedaled the bicycle with all his might. He knew this was his only chance. With his relentless persistence, he managed to shake off one human after another. Finally, as the sun rose, he saw the familiar house. He opened the familiar door with hope, only to find broken furniture inside. The large house was now just an empty shell. Father Bear knelt on the ground in sorrow, holding back his tears. Just then, a hand rested on his shoulder. It turned out that his wife and son had been waiting for him all along. Father Bear happily embraced them, and his family of 3 was finally reunited. But all of this was just his imagination. In reality, he never saw his son and wife again. So, he turned his story into a movie, hoping that one day the person watching the movie would be the very person in his story. Using the warmth and tenderness beneath the cold metal, he told a story of longing for home, hoping people would treat animals kindly because every animal deserves respect and a happy family.